As use of cover crops are becoming more and more popular for farmers to practice sustainable agriculture, this video focuses on the use of pigeon pea as a border ground cover that can provide multiple benefits to agroecosystems. Pigeon pea is a perennial legume. Since its domestication in the Indian subcontinent more than 3,500 years ago, its seeds have become a common food in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. It contains a diverse blend of proteins, minerals, vitamins, organic compounds, dietary fiber, antioxidants, folic acid, and other unique components, all of which impact human health in different ways. There are many benefits of pigeon pea as a cover crop. Some of these include an excellent source of organic nitrogen, a source of organic matter that can quickly improve soil structure and quality. It can enhance soil nutrient cycling. It tolerates low fertility soils and drought conditions. It is valuable as a windbreak. It can provide shade for young orchard trees such as coffee, cacao, or seedling nurseries, and it is a nutritious forage for animal production. Pigeon pea can be used as an insectary plant. An insectary plant is a plant that attracts insects either by producing abundant flowers with pollen and nectar for beneficial insects, or by luring insect pests away from the cash crop. Pigeon pea attracts honeybees and leafcutter bees, providing them with pollen and nectar. As honeybees are challenged by multiple pests, farmers could encourage the visit of alternative pollinators to their farms proactively by installing wasp nesting blocks made from untreated wood drilled with 3/8 of an inch drill bit installed next to pigeon pea plants to attract leafcutter bees. Leafcutter bees cut leguminous leaves to stash in their nest in the wasp nesting blocks and lay their young. Extrafloral nectaries are nectar glands not associated with flowers. Pigeon pea possesses extrafloral nectarines that can be accessed by bees, wasps, or ants all year round as additional source of nectarine in the ecosystem. Parasitic and other predatory insects such as keyhole wasps also use extrafloral nectarines as food sources and mating sites during periods when few plants are in bloom, such as drought or early spring. Pigeon pea can be shredded into green mulch. The content of pigeon pea varies from 2.32% from young branches to 1.68% from senescing branches. A class project in PEP's 410 class at the College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources studied if pigeon pea mulch can improve soil health in 2.5 months after mulching treatment. The class evaluated the soil mulched with pigeon pea shredded materials versus not, and examined for soil biological diversity, stability to soil disturbance or stress, soil nutrient cycling, suppression to multiple pests and pathogens, and plant health improvement. In the pigeon pea mulched plots, 4.4 pounds of shredded pigeon pea was applied over a 16 square foot area. This is equivalent to 6 tons per acre of wet materials. We established the mulch has 20% of dry weight and 2.32% of nitrogen. Thus, at this rate, we are applying 0.2 pounds of nitrogen per 16 square foot plot. This is equivalent to 545 pounds of nitrogen per acre. However, since not all organic nitrogen added to the soil can be available to the plant uptake, approximately only 60% of pigeon pea biomass will break down into plant-available nitrogen. Thus, we estimated about 326 pounds per acre of nitrogen was applied. This study uses free-living nematodes, including bacteriivores, fungivores, omnivores, and predatory nematodes as soil health indicators. Nematodes are reliable soil health indicators because they are ubiquitous, sensitive to subtle variations in land management, correlate strongly with soil functions, and are inexpensive to quantify. Many researchers have shown that free-living nematodes can reveal if a soil is undergoing bacterial or fungal decomposition, enriched or stressed, disturbed, or stable. 3 weeks prior to the pigeon pea mulch treatment, the field was fallow for about a year. There was no bacteria feeding nematodes in the soil. After pigeon pea mulch was added and okra was planted for 2.5 months, numbers of bacteriivores increased significantly in the pigeon pea mulch plots compared to the bare ground unmulched plots, indicating a stimulation of bacterial decomposition in the mulched plots. Similarly, prior to okra planting, only few fungivores were found, indicating the soil is very stressed. About 2.5 months after okra planting, overall fungivore abundance increased, but no difference was observed between mulched and unmulched treatment. Thus, pigeon pea mulch did not stimulate fungal decomposition. Most interestingly, pigeon pea mulch also increased abundance of both omnivores and predatory nematodes, indicating a result of a more structured soil food web suited for better soil nutrient cycling. As the abundance of omnivores and predatory nematode numbers increase, they will graze on the smaller flora and fauna in the soil and lead to more mineralization of soil organic matter, making more nutrients available for plant uptake. A soil compaction tester was used to measure how deep the soil probe can reach. The soil probe can go deeper in pigeon pea mulch soil compared to the bare ground, indicating improving in soil food web structure. Also improved the soil tilth within 2.5 months. Pigeon pea mulch improved soil infiltration. Faster infiltration rate in the soil associated with pigeon pea mulching could be due to a slight increase in soil macroporosity. Abundance of intricate worms, a relative of earthworms, was increased sevenfold in pigeon pea mulch plots compared to the bare ground. Tunneling the soil to open up more soil pores could thus speed up the water infiltration rate. Pigeon pea mulch increased okra yield but did not suppress abundance of plant parasitic nematodes. Pigeon pea mulch did not reduce the number of plant parasitic nematodes in the soil and in fact slightly increased it, probably because plant health of okra was significantly increased by the pigeon pea mulch. Larger root systems could have supported higher number of plant parasitic nematodes. Nonetheless, okra yield was significantly increased by the pigeon pea treatment. Overall, this video demonstrated that pigeon pea serves well as a multi-purpose nitrogen-fixing crop that can be planted on the field border to provide food and energy source for pollinators in an agroecosystem. When clipped and used in a cut-and-carry system, by shredding the residues into mulch and applying on the soil surface following a no-till practice, pigeon pea mulch provided significant amount of nitrogen that led to active bacteria decomposition, increased the abundance of bacteriivores, omnivores, and predatory nematodes, all of which indicated a better soil nutrient cycling condition. It also increases structure of the soil food web by increasing abundance of larger soil fauna. Though it did not lead to suppression of plant parasitic nematodes, it is encouraging to see that within 2.5 months after treatment, it is showing a trend in improving soil water infiltration, reducing soil compaction, and increasing in crop yield compared to the untreated bare ground control. Mahalo and thank you to all creators and collaborators of this video. This project is supported by CTAR Hatch, Multi-State and Plan of Work projects. The authors would like to thank all PEPS 410 students for their technical assistance.